Greetings, this is Rohit from Resume Guru, and today we're going to learn how to make a good MIS reporting executive resume. So let's get started. So, who exactly is an MIS reporting executive? Such a professional collects, organizes, and analyzes business data to generate meaningful reports and dashboards that support decision making. Their work ensures that management has real time visibility into performance, helping teams track KPIs, spot trends, and make data backed strategic choices. Now that we've learned that, let's move on to how to make a good resume. So, what are the essential things to include in such a resume? The number one is highlighting tools and not just responsibilities. The role of an MIS reporting executive is very hard skills based. So, a lot of tools are used such as Power BI, SQL, Excel, VB, or Tableau. So, all of these tools have to be mentioned in your work experience and not just generic responsibilities. Next is mentioning data sources you've worked with. Data sources like SQL databases, ERP systems, CRM tools, they are a key part of the daily work activities of an MIS reporting executive, so they have to be mentioned properly. Third is tailoring your experience for business relevance. Now, the responsibilities of an MIS reporting executive are to be mentioned in such a manner that they are relevant for all the business work that has to be done, since the role requires them to be that way. Lastly, emphasize the business purpose behind reporting. Once again, the role of an MIS reporting executive has to involve a lot of business related tasks, and that's why the purpose behind every reporting that they're doing has to be made very clear. To get a better idea of how to make such a resume, we're going to look at a resume sample and analyze it thoroughly. So this is a sample resume of an MIS reporting executive. We have obviously removed any private information to maintain privacy and replaced it with dummy content. We will start off with the contact information section. So let's zoom in a bit. The contact information section includes information such as your name, phone number, email, LinkedIn profile, and even a headline. So in this case, you can add your name, your title, such as Executive MIS Reporting, and your contact information, and even your LinkedIn link, so that they can access your LinkedIn profile as well if needed. The next section is the profile section. This is where you personalize your skills, experience, and career aspirations. You can keep it 3 to 4 lines, or you can even make it a couple of small bullet points and make it very crisp and keyword rich. So let's look at this particular profile. Analytical and performance driven MIS reporting executive, 10 years of experience, and adding keywords such as a complex data sets, revenue operations, billing, invoicing, contract documentation, and a lot of other keywords. This makes your profile section very useful for the recruiter and also ATS compliant. Next is the skill section. The skill section is where you include 10 to 12 of your top skills that are very relevant for the role. They include soft skills, hard skills, as well as finance tools. Hard skills are the technical skills that you can measure or test. These hard skills are like MIS and business reporting, financial and operational reporting, Power BI dashboard development. So for this particular client, we added things like data automation, MIS and business reporting, advanced Excel, and cross-functional collaboration, governance, and SOP design. Things like these, which are relevant for the role, they have to be added here. This makes it very optimized for ATS as well. Next is the experience section. The experience section is the most important part of a resume. This is where the practical application of a skills is shown, and this is the section a recruiter is the most interested in. The experience section goes in a reverse chronological order, meaning you start with the latest experience and then you work your way down. So for this particular client, obviously we've removed any private information, but all you have to do is you have to mention the name of your role, the name of the company, the date from when to when you worked here, and then you have to give all the information in bullet points. In the bullet points, you have to be very precise. You don't have to use generic language. Start with action verbs such as led, developed, implemented, designed, and also add a lot of keywords such as led a 5 member team, and you use numbers as well. Reduce turnaround time by 60% and other such quantification if you have that available. And you can even add achievements such as recognized with the Leadership Spotlight Award. When you add things like these, this makes your experience sound a lot more relevant. Similarly, you have to do so for the other experiences that you have. And once done, this is what makes a good experience section. Next is the education section. This is a very simple section. This is where you add your degree, your university name, and the day you graduated. You can skip adding your grades, especially at a higher level. If you have had a few years of experience, there's no need to add your grades. If you're a fresher, you can add them. Next is the certification section. The certificate section is where you add 3 to 4 or maybe more relevant certifications that you have that are very attractive for the field of an MIS reporting executive. So you can mention things like Microsoft Certified, Power BI Data Analyst Associate, Advanced Excel, SQL, things like these can be added, and only add those certificates that are relevant for your role. Lastly is the tools and technology section. This is where you add the technical tools that you know how to use, which are relevant for your field, such as Advanced Excel, SQL, MySQL, for automation, VBA, macros, Power Query, SharePoint, Google Slides, things like that. Now, if you know a lot of such tools, you can categorize them as well, such as presentation, collaboration, automation, data tools, or you can just add them in a single line if there are not that many. So these are great for keywords as well, and this is relevant for the recruiter too, to understand what is your technical skill set. So this is our entire coverage on how to make a good MIS reporting executive resume. If you have any queries, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below, or you can also reach out to us via our website or through our WhatsApp number that should be visible on your screen below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll keep bringing more such helpful information to you. Just stay tuned. Thank you and have a very great day.